Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today we are going to be going through a 10-minute yoga lesson targeted towards alleviating anxiety. So throughout this class, it's going to be a nice calming sequence where we are going to work through how to get rid of that anxious energy and to just feel more calm and relaxed within our own bodies. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started, whether that's on a mat or in a comfortable place within your home. And we can get started together. So coming up onto our mats, let's go ahead and begin in a tabletop position. So making sure those palms are placed directly below the shoulders and the knees directly below the hips. We want to keep our back flat here. When you're ready, let's go ahead and inhale, lifting up into our cat pose. So together, taking a deep breath here. Inhale, lifting that spine all the way up, tucking the tailbone and tucking the chin here. And exhale, we're going to lower that spine all the way down, lifting the chin here and drawing those shoulders back. This is our cow pose. Okay, so together at your own pace, let's go ahead and follow the natural breath. Inhale, lifting up into cat. And exhale, arching down into cow. Following along at your own pace. Okay, and once you're ready, let's go ahead and meet back into that tabletop position, and we're going to make some spinal circles here. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to move towards that left side. So inhale, shifting that torso towards the left. We're going to lift up into our cat, and as we exhale, moving over towards that right side, sinking the spine down into our cow. So just making this circular motion here throughout the shoulders and hips. Together, inhale up, exhale back down. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and switch directions, this time going over towards that right side. Inhale, lifting up, exhale over to the left and down. Once more. Inhale, lifting up, tucking that chin. Exhale, let's meet back into that tabletop position, taking a deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to sink those glutes down onto our heels, stretching the arms out in front of us, coming into our child's pose. You can rest your forehead down onto the mat, and we will just stretch the upper body in front of us. All right, let's inhale here. We're going to lift that left arm all the way up, keeping our gaze towards the fingertips. And exhale, we're going to bring that arm under and across over towards the right side of our body. Deep breath here. And inhale, bringing that arm all the way back up towards the sky again, keeping our gaze towards those fingertips, opening the chest and shoulder here. Exhale, releasing that arm back down to center. Deep breath here. Next, inhale, let's take that right arm this time all the way up, reaching towards the sky. Again, exhale, threading the needle, bringing that arm under and across. Deep breath here. Inhale, lifting that arm all the way back up, and exhale, bringing that back to center. Allowing your forehead to rest on the mat here, coming back into our child's pose. Inhale, gaze towards those fingertips. We're going to push from those palms up into our tabletop position. And from here, let's go ahead and just tuck those toes. And we're going to push up into a high plank. From this plank, we're going to go ahead and come into our chaturanga. Whether that is dropping your knees or remaining in our plank, we're going to slowly lower the upper body down towards the mat until we meet here lying on our torso. Taking a deep breath together, and when we inhale, we're going to push up from those palms, pushing the torso up and away from the mat. So inhale here, Drawing those shoulders back and keeping that chest open. Deep breath here. And inhale, tucking those toes, we're gonna push up, bringing those hips up and away from the mat. Exhale, sinking deeper into this stretch. Inhale, up into a high plank. And exhale, let's sink those hips all the way back into our downward facing dog. So from here, let's go ahead and begin by just walking that dog or pedaling your knees here. Slowly bending one knee at a time until you feel comfortable in this position. Okay, so deep breath in. We're gonna push those hips up and exhale, sinking the hips back, making sure that we're evenly distributing the weight between our palms and our heels in this position. Nice deep stretch here. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and gaze towards those fingertips. And we're gonna go ahead and just walk our feet meeting towards our hands at the center of our mat. Coming into our standing forward fold. You can either reach down in front of you or choose to grab onto the alternate elbow, just allowing your upper body to hang here. This is also going to help to improve our blood circulation throughout the body to help relieve that feeling of anxiety. And you can allow a generous bend in the knees here if that's more comfortable for you. You can just gently sway back and forth, connecting to the body here. And together, let's release those arms all the way down. Again, you can allow that generous bend in the knees, making sure that you're comfortable here. Inhale, let's lift up onto those fingertips, gazing forward. Exhale, bending our knees, let's sink down, coming into a seated position on our mats. From here, let's go ahead and come into that butterfly pose, bringing the soles of our feet together. You can use your elbows to add a gentle pressure here, placing them on the inner thighs to gently allow for a deeper stretch. Inhale, let's bring those arms all the way up. And exhale, reclining back, we're going to meet into that reclined butterfly position here on our mats. You can place your hands either on your torso or again placing them back onto the inner thighs. Let's take a deep breath here. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and place the soles of the feet flat back onto the mat. And together, let's inhale, drawing those knees in towards our chest, interlacing our fingers on the outside of the shins. Inhale, drawing those knees in towards our chest, and exhale, sinking deeper into the stretch. All right, exhale, let's release that right leg down, keeping that left knee drawn in towards our chest. We can start by just making a circular motion here with that hip joint. Opening up the hip here, and inhale, drawing that hip in, and exhale, placing the sole of the foot back down onto the mat. We're going to bring our arms out to the side of our body. So keeping our gaze over towards this left hand, we're going to take our right hand and meet towards that left knee. Deep breath in here, and exhale. We're going to draw that knee all the way over towards the right side of the body, making sure to keep that left shoulder flat onto the mat and the gaze towards that left hand. Holding here. And exhale, sinking back. Inhale, just drawing that knee in once more together. And exhale, releasing that leg back flat down onto the mat. Deep breath, just shaking out those legs, and inhale, let's bring in that right knee this time. Drawing that knee in close towards our chest. Exhale, extending it out, and we're just gonna open up that hip joint here, making circular motions. All right, inhale, drawing that knee in. Exhale, we're going to place the sole of the foot back down onto the mat. Again, bringing those arms out flat to the side. This time we're going to gaze towards that right side. Taking the left hand onto the right knee. Deep breath in. Exhale to release. Now drop that knee all the way across the body over towards the left side. Just holding here. And release that leg back down onto the mat. Inhale, we're going to draw that knee back in close towards our chest. And exhale, completely resting the body here. And from here, let's go ahead and just take a few deep breaths together, connecting to our bodies and to the present moment. And on the next inhale, let's sit up, meeting at the center of our mats. So thank you so much for joining me here today for our lovely yoga class together to help relieve some anxiety with those standing forward folds, simple cobras, and our relaxing reclined positions. This is really going to help to decrease stress within our bodies and relieve that sensation of anxiety to help stop anxiety and panic attacks. This is a great stretch and routine to come to just when you start to feel that coming on. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you back here for more videos on Soleil Yoga Studio. Namaste.